All right, let's hit some balls, Jackie.
So here,
I gotcha.
it is all
And I'm too close to the ball.
arm.
Yep. That explains my tennis elbow.
So at no point did either your bottom half or your upper half engage the body. So right now, the reason why you can't feel like you're hitting those clean, smooth swings, because your arm is literally doing all of the work. So this one's more stationary. Again, let's pretend you have a logo on the left chest. So it's directly facing me right now.
But I kept it that way. I never turned it.
Yep. So
That plus the ball was too close to me.
so
There were a few shots that was the case.
Yeah.
From the side angle, they look like the same thing.
yeah.
Whether the body doesn't turn because it just doesn't turn, or it doesn't turn because the ball is too close, the end result is the same. The arm has to do all the work.
Yep.
And so part of it, I would, from my perspective, just having hit with you, I would say probably a quarter of them are from the ball being physically too close to you. And the other 2 quarters, your spacing was fine, but your body stayed sideways anyway.
Yep. All right, so now we have shade everywhere. So let's go up to the service line.
This is just the best.
I know.
After how hot it was earlier.
I know, it was. All right, so go ahead, go from ready. Go ahead, just turn to the camera like how you normally set up for your forehand, okay? Drop your racket. So now I'm going to hold your racket, and I just want you to either think hips or chest and initiate just a little bit. There you go. Give me 3 more of those. Slow down, slow down. It's not a fast contest. There you go. And 1 more. Okay, so now, same thing, face the camera. And now I want your arm, you're gonna do that same where I'm not holding it, and do the same thing where you're just gonna go a little bit. And don't let your arm initiate. Just let your chest or your hips lead, and just right there. Give me a pause right there, perfect. Give me 2 more of those. And 1 more. Good. All right, let me show you that real quick, Jackie. So now watch again, if we take your arm out of it, see how this is starting first? So now this is now lagging behind, so your chest or your hips are in front. And now you still see how it's lagging behind? That's what we want. So we want the big parts doing the work, and we want this arm to be completely passive. It's just there for the ride. It will catch up. Okay? All right, now we're gonna go into a full shadow swing. So now you're gonna start at ready position. Just drop and turn how you normally would, and give me a full shadow. And think body first, chest first, arm passive.
That's it, Jackie.
So all I want you to think about, we're gonna do 1 shadow and 3 hits. Literally, I want you to think about is just body. And don't worry about your swing will happen.
Okay.
All right, go ahead, give me 1 shadow. I'm afraid she's gonna tee one off on accident because, ready?
Yeah. Very good, very good. Nice job.
2 more.
Keep the body going first. Yep. That's it, Jackie. Good job. Here's the last shot that you hit. So, same setup position. In both scenarios, you were, it's comfortable. It was a pretty easy shot. I want you to watch the one on the right first, and just keep your eyes for the ball coming into the frame, and notice the space between your body and the ball relative to when your body starts to turn. So your body hasn't done anything yet, and the ball is already, it's coming in hot.
I turn after.
Yep. And so it's not until after the shot that your body actually finishes. And so you're supposed to finish, like with the racket over shoulder and all that. It's hard to make that happen when contact happens and the body hasn't even done anything yet. Basically, it has to be, it's all the responsibility ends up being on the arm to just make that position happen.
That explains why this is always in pain?
Yes.
Yeah, 100%.
So watch the difference here. Now your body is leading and your arm is following. You see how your chest starts and your arm is following behind? And so on this one, notice the contact position here, where the ball is.
Yeah.
So every tennis pro ever has used the word contact, like out in front,
Yeah.
a million times. And the thing is, it's just
between your legs.
it's just a symptom of a bigger problem, which is the lack of activity with the body. As long as the body stays sideways, like you can try all you want to get the racket out in front to make contact, but it's essentially being blocked by your sideways body. So now, without thinking about it, you've put your contact point a foot further in front, and it's because your body is rotating.
Wow.
And now it makes a lot of now. Maybe the hardest part about this, Jackie, is even though your body's done a lot of early work here and it's transferred a lot of energy into the ball, your arm is still muscling the racket over. It's completely pointless now because your body has done so much for you, but you're just so used to your arm doing so much. Like to your brain, forehand just means arm swing.
Yep.
And so the hardest part about this for you might actually be reprogramming your arm to just
Do nothing.
not do anything. Yeah, and just continue to focus on this. And then hitting a ball is going to be astronomically easier than it has been for you up until this point.
All right, let's do a couple more. I'm gonna just back you up to no man's land. So now I'm gonna use my racket to feed. So the feeds are gonna just vary a little bit. But same thing, if it's higher, lower, just body, 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 body. Let it flow. It's like my mullet, you just let it flow. 3 hits.
That was late with the body. That was the most sideways you've been in a while. Just FYI. Earlier turn. That was pretty sideways too. Body's got to turn sooner. Better. That was better. That was better.
All right, shadow. Early turn with your body.
That's a nice one, Jackie.
Good. Early turn with your body, let your body go.
Nice one, Jackie.
Let's look at that, yeah.
Yeah. Here's your original.
The original's so ugly now.
So just watch a couple forehands here in full speed, and then I want you to watch your last forehand that you hit in full speed. So I don't know, I'll play 3 or 4, and just watch the relationship between your body and your arm,
Yeah.
and look at what's doing the work of
Oh, my
the
arm, you're right.
swing.
Yeah. Yep.
Your body does turn, but it's not until after the ball's already off the racket. So it's kind of a fake
Yeah, it's like I was
movement.
told to make sure it hits my shoulder,
Right.
and that's what I make sure I do.
So in contrast to that, watch your last swing here. This is the one you just did. Do you see the difference
Wow.
in how you're using your body? And so there's so much more energy and strength in your core, your torso,
Yeah.
your back, your shoulders, you know, your abs, like all of that whole mechanism is dramatically stronger than your
Wow.
arm, your shoulder, your hand. So just getting it involved a little bit makes a huge difference in how much energy you can transfer. And like I said before we even started, the hardest part for you is going to be deprogramming this. Like getting your arm to trust that it can just chill and relax is going to be the hardest part of this whole thing. The fact that you're already getting to this side rotated position is super positive. And now, honestly, the hard part is going to be learning and training to just let this move.
Well, hopefully not, because it always hurts. So.
It's not going to have to do much of anything anymore. It's not 100% passive, but it's going to feel that way to you because of how much effort you're used to having to bring to the table with it.
No, it's great.
That's the last one.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Good job.
Between this and the split step, winning.
Hashtag winning.